The Wizard and the Warlock, a tale of light and shadow. In the realm of Eldoria, where magic coursed through the very earth and the skies whispered ancient secrets, there existed a balance between light and shadow. The wizards of the High Tower, guardians of peace and wisdom, kept watch over this balance. Among them was Alaric, a young wizard whose mastery of the elements and thirst for knowledge were unrivaled. One fateful night, under a blood-red moon, a darkness stirred in the heart of the Forbidden Forest. A warlock named Draven, exiled years ago for delving into forbidden dark arts, returned to Eldoria. His power, corrupted and amplified by the Shadow Realms, was now a formidable force of destruction. Draven's return marked the beginning of an age of terror. With his dark magic, he summoned creatures of nightmare, and his army of shadows spread fear across the land. Villages were consumed by darkness, the land withered, and the sky grew heavy with despair. Alaric, sensing the depth of this growing darkness, knew that the responsibility to confront Draven fell upon his shoulders. The High Council of Wizards, ancient and wise, reluctantly agreed. They had watched Alaric grow from a curious child into a powerful wizard and knew his potential, yet they feared for his life against such a formidable foe. Before his departure, Alaric delved into the great library of Eldoria, searching for any knowledge that could aid him. Amongst scrolls and tomes of ancient wisdom, he discovered a prophecy speaking of a light that could vanquish the deepest shadow. This light, however, was not just a spell or a weapon, but required a pure heart and a clear mind, untouched by the corruption of power. With this knowledge, Alaric embarked on his journey, traveling through lands now strange and twisted by Draven's dark magic. He witnessed the suffering of the people and the desecration of the land, which fueled his resolve. Alaric's journey led him to the edges of the Forbidden Forest, a place where the trees were as old as time and the air was thick with ancient magic. He knew that within its heart lay Draven's stronghold, a fortress shrouded in darkness. As he ventured deeper, the forest seemed to come alive, whispering warnings and secrets. Shadows moved and twisted around him, taking the form of fearsome creatures. Alaric, undeterred, used his magic to light the path and dispel the darkness that sought to envelop him. During his journey, Alaric encountered a mystical creature, a phoenix named Solaris, whose feathers glowed with a light as bright as the sun itself. Solaris had been wounded by Draven's shadow magic, and Alaric used his powers to heal her. Grateful, Solaris offered her assistance in his quest. Together, they journeyed deeper into the forest, facing trials that tested Alaric's resolve and understanding of magic. He battled specters of darkness, navigated illusions, and overcame enchantments that sought to ensnare his mind. Finally, Alaric and Solaris reached the heart of the forest, where Draven's fortress, a towering structure of obsidian and bone, pierced the sky. Draven, sensing Alaric's approach, unleashed his full power, casting spells of devastating darkness. The battle between Alaric and Draven was fierce and echoed through the realms. Alaric's spells of light clashed with Draven's darkness, illuminating the forest with flashes of their power. Solaris soared through the sky, her fiery trail burning through the shadows. As the battle raged, Alaric realized that brute force alone would not defeat Draven. He remembered the prophecy and understood that it was not just his magic, but the purity of his intent and the clarity of his heart that would turn the tide. Alaric, with newfound clarity, focused his magic not just as a weapon, but as a beacon of hope. He began to weave a spell, not of destruction, but of restoration, a spell that echoed the very essence of life and light. This magic, pure and resonant, began to unravel Draven's dark spells, healing the land and dispelling the shadows. Draven, enraged by this turn of events, confronted Alaric directly. The Warlock, now a visage of darkness, unleashed his most potent curses. But Alaric, shielded by his pure intent, stood unbroken. The battle between them became not just a clash of magic, but a struggle between the corrupting power of darkness and the resilient strength of light. Solaris, circling above, dived into the fray, her fiery tears raining down upon Draven, weakening his defenses. Alaric, seizing the moment, channeled all his energy into a single, blinding ray of light that pierced through the darkness, striking Draven directly. The impact of the spell was monumental. Draven's dark aura shattered, and the Warlock, screaming in defeat, was consumed by his own corrupted magic. As Draven vanished, the shadows that had choked the land began to dissipate, and the sky cleared, revealing the stars and moon once more. With Draven defeated, the balance between light and shadow was restored. The forbidden forest, freed from the Warlock's grip, began to heal, its trees blossoming, and its air once again filled with the songs of birds and the whispers of ancient spirits. Alaric, exhausted but victorious, felt a profound connection with the magic around him. He realized that true power lay not in domination or destruction, but in understanding and harmony with the natural order. The people of Eldoria, who had suffered under Draven's reign, emerged from their hiding places to find their land healing and the sky clear. They celebrated Alaric's victory, hailing him as a hero who had saved them from darkness. But Alaric knew that it was not his victory alone. It was the victory of light, of hope, and of the enduring strength of the human spirit. As Alaric returned to the High Tower, he was welcomed with reverence and awe. The High Council of Wizards, now seeing the wisdom and power that Alaric possessed, offered him a place among them as a guardian of the realm. But Alaric, forever changed by his journey, chose instead to travel the lands, aiding those in need and learning more of the world and its myriad mysteries. Years passed, and the tale of Alaric's bravery and the defeat of the Warlock Draven became a legend, a story told around campfires and in the halls of the High Tower. Alaric, the Wizard of Light, as he came to be known, continued his journey, ever humble, always learning, and forever a guardian of peace and balance. And so, in the realm of Eldoria, where magic flowed like the rivers and stars whispered at night, the legacy of Alaric remained a testament to the power of courage, the importance of balance, and the enduring light that resides within us all, capable of overcoming even the deepest of shadows. As the fire burns low and the stars twinkle above, the story of Alaric's bravery and wisdom continues to inspire, reminding all who hear it that in each of us lies the power to face darkness, not with force, but with the light of hope, understanding, and unwavering spirit.